Sri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Sai SATCHARITRA, an Insight, Episode 208. My humble prostrations at the lotus feet of our Sadguru Sai. By the divine grace of Sai, an attempt has been made to translate the gist of the divine discourse of Sri Ramanathan brother telecasted in Sai TV. This is purely done to share the glory of Sai and his divine teachings with more insight to the aspirants. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahmam, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Devotees, in the previous episode, we listened to the most incredible Jamner miracle through which Sri Sai Maharaj blessed Nana Sahib Chandorkar and his daughter Mainatai. This is a stunning Leela as Sri Sai Baba manifested himself as the Tongawala or the peon, then instantly created the horses, the Tonga, and made Ramgir Buba as an instrument to demonstrate his divine sport. This is possible because Sri Sai was an incarnation of the Supreme Lord. Let us recall the Leela transpired by Sri Gajanan Maharaj in this connection. There is a village known as Kamgaon, and a devotee of Sri Gajanan Maharaj by named Bagu Kevar lived there. He was serving in the government as a medical doctor. He developed a peculiar ailment, because of which he got skin abscesses all over his body and they discharged pus. This secretion gave out foul odor. The pain was tormenting. The doctor tried various treatments, but nothing helped. He was in a very pathetic situation. Bagu Kevar's eldest brother, with great patience, took care of him well. There was a situation wherein everyone felt that Bagu Kevar will die soon. Though his plight was critical, he was ever immersed in the memory of Sri Gajanan Maharaj. Just like the prayers of Nana Sahib at Jamner was heard by Sri Sai Maharaj at Shirdi, similarly, the plea made at Kamgaon by Bagu Kevar reached Sri Gajanan Maharaj at Shegaon. One night, a bullock cart drawn by two bulls carrying a Brahmin came at a rapid speed and stopped at the house of Bagu Kevar. Though he was bedridden, he clearly heard the sound made by the bells hung around the neck of the bulls. So he asked his brother, "Please go and check if someone has arrived at the doorstep, as I could hear some noise." Bagu Kevar's brother came out and saw a Brahmin alighting from the bullock cart. He inquired if Bagu Kevar is at home. The former's brother answered in affirmative and asked who he was. The visitor said his name is Ganesh, a devotee of Sri Gajanan Maharaj, and has come from Shegaon with the prasad of the master. Saying so, he handed over a packet of udi and akshata and said, "These are sent by the Guru with his blessings." Bagu Kevar was in deathbed, but felt extremely happy and blessed to receive the sacred ashes of the Guru. The Brahmin also told him to apply the ashes on the abscess and asserted, "You will get well soon." As directed, the udi was applied on the body and, to the surprise of all, he began to show signs of improvement on the same day, and very soon Bagu Kevar was on his toes. As soon as the holy ashes were applied on the body of Bagu Kevar, the Brahmin took his leave and walked out of the house. Immediately, Bagu Kevar told his brother to go out and send off the Brahmin. Accordingly, his brother came out, but to his astonishment, he couldn't see neither the Brahmin nor the bullock cart. There was absolutely no trace of a visitor's arrival. This was the same situation as that of Babugir Buwa, who didn't find any clue of the Tonga that brought him from the railway station to Jamner. Everything disappeared in no time. Bagu Kevar and his brother realized that this was the divine sport of Sri Gajanan Maharaj transpired for the sake of saving his life. They both marveled at the astounding miracle of the Master. Tears of joy rolled from their cheeks, wondering at the Leela of the Guru. After a few days, when Bagu Kevar completely recovered from his ailment, he wanted to go to Shegon and convey his gratitude to his master. Thus, he went for the darshan of Sri Gajanan Maharaj, thanked for sending the sacred ashes, akshata with blessings through a devotee by named Ganesh for him. At that juncture, to restore faith and confirm that it was he who came in the form of the Brahmin, Sri Gajanan Maharaj said, "Yes, I came, but you didn't even feed grass to those bulls." This declaration affirmed that Sri Gajanan Maharaj came in the form of the Brahmin, took the form of the bulls, and the cart were his instant manifestation for the sake of blessing him and restoring his health. This divine sport of Sri Gajanan Maharaj is parallel to the one transpired by Sri Sai Maharaj in Jamner miracle to Nana Sahib Chandorkar and family. These Leelas testify the fact that all these saints were incarnation of the Supreme Lord. Pujya Sri Narasimha Swamiji has expounded this Leela in couple of slokas. Firstly, in Sri Sai Sahasranamavali 743 sloka as Om Sri Sai Mainatai Prasutyartam Prasitayartam Datate Namaha. Salutations to the one who has sent the horse-driven carriage to help Mainatai at the time of delivery. As per the above sloka, it only glorifies the one who sent the horse to save Mainatai. But, devotees, there is also another sloka in which Swamiji has very skillfully elucidated this Jamner miracle, and that is given in sloka 63. Om Shri Sai Antar Bahishcha Sarvatra Vyapta Akhila Characharaya Namaha. Salutations to the one who is omnipresent, that is the one who is present inside, outside, in living and non-living creatures. This Sahasranamavali is considered to reflect the divine sport of Sri Sai Maharaj's Jamner miracle, because Sri Sai Maharaj not only took the form of the peon but also the horses, then the Tonga, which is a non-living thing. Thus, he revealed himself in the animate and inanimate things. He also became the food, which is also Brahman. Hence, it is very appropriate to say that Sri Sai is omnipresent. A similar note about the saints is illuminated by the great sage Tayumana Swamigal in his hymns, as the saints, being the incarnation of the Supreme God, can permeate in this boundless space with no limits owing to their absolute power. Another great saint poet by named Mahakavi Bharatiyar has expounded in his songs the same thought. One of his songs has the lyrics, Kakai Chiraginile Nandalala Nindran Kariya Nirantondrudaye Nandalala Parkum Marangalallam Nandalala Nindran Pachai Nirantondrudaye Nandalala Ketkum Moliyellam Nandalala Nindran Geetham Isaikudada Nandalala. தீக்குள் விரலை வைத்தால் நந்தலாலா நின்னை தீண்டும் இன்பம் தோன்றுதடா நந்தலாலா. Meaning, I see your black color in the crow's feather, Nandalala. I see you, Nandalala, in the green color of all the trees. In all the sounds, I hear your songs, Nandalala. If I insert my fingers in fire, I feel the love of your touch, Nandalala. Thus, Bharadiyar expounds all-permeating nature of Lord Krishna. So, devotees, getting back to the original thread, the Jamner miracle glorifies the supreme power of Sri Sai Maharaj. After illustrating this Leela, Hemat Panji writes about the wonderful experience of Appa Sahib Kulkarni. To clarify, there were two Appa Sahib Kulkarnis. One of them is a Shirdi resident and his name is Keshav Appa Kulkarni, or otherwise known as Keshavanand. He was one among the three God-loving souls that recognized the divine power of Sri Sai Maharaj during the initial days of Sri Sai Maharaj's arrival to Shirdi. Sri Sai Maharaj bestowed his greatest blessing upon these three devotees by granting them death on the Ekadasi day. Those three were Mahalsapati, Appa Sahib Kulkarni and Kashiram Shimpi. These three pure souls revered Sri Sai Maharaj as their guru as they realized that Sri Sai Maharaj is God incarnation and worshipped him even before the rest of the world could comprehend the divinity of Sri Sai Baba. Whereas the other person bearing the same name as Appa Sahib Kulkarni is entirely a new person. He knew nothing about Sri Sai Baba as he has never had his darshan. He resided in Thane district. This Appa Sahib Kulkarni was closely acquainted with Bala Sahib Bate, an ardent devotee of Sri Sai Baba. Bala Sahib Bate was serving the government as Mamlatdar. Later, he quit his job and completely submitted himself to the service of Sri Sai Maharaj. Kulkarni denotes the position held by people working in the revenue department. Once, Bala Sahib Bate had given a portrait of Sri Sai Baba to Appa Sahib Kulkarni. He kept it in his puja altar and worshipped it reverentially. This worship was accepted by Sri Sai Baba because Appa Sahib didn't consider the picture as a mere portrait. Rather, he felt the consciousness of Sri Sai Maharaj and he offered his worship diligently. He was very humble in offering flowers, fruits, decorating it with sandal paste and vermilion. He showed utmost devotion and faith in submitting his obeisance to Sri Sai Baba in the picture form. His loving devotion was highly appreciated by Sri Sai Baba. Appa Sahib also earned to have darshan of Sri Sai Maharaj. At this juncture, Sri Sai Baba, out of compassion, decided to grant him an experience. But before we delve deep into this, let's listen to the opinion of Hemat Panji in this regard. Offering worship to Sri Sai Maharaj's portrait is in par with the worship one offers to Sri Sai Maharaj's mortal form. To testify his perception, Hemat Panji is narrating an incident of Balabuva Sutar in this connection. He is a well-known Kirtankar and popularly called as Balabuva Bhajani and Navina Tukaram for his remarkable bhajans. He was incredibly talented that he sang the abhangs of Tukaram Maharaj in the form of kirtans which were greatly applauded by the devotees. He was as popular as Dashganu Maharaj in singing bhajans. Devotees might recall in Sri Sai SATCHARITRA chapter 6 that illustrates the celebrations held for Sri Ramanathan festival at Shirdi. In this chapter, we heard that there was difficulty in finding Kirtankar to perform Harikatha and Kirtans, which was later resolved by getting Balabuva Sutar to perform Kirtan for that particular year in connection with Sri Ramanavami festivals. That was the first time he came to Shirdi for Sri Sai Maharaj's darshan. As soon as he saw Sri Sai Baba, he prostrated at his feet. Sri Sai Baba said, "I have known him for the past 4 years." Hearing this, Balabuva Sutar was stunned. He became thoughtful. This being my first visit, how can Sri Sai Baba knew me for the past 4 years? After pondering deeply, he realized that during the year 1909, that is 3 years past from now, he had been to Mumbai and saw the portrait of Sri Sai Baba hung on the walls of a house that he visited. Out of curiosity, he inquired who it was. He was greatly attracted just by having a glimpse of the serene face of Sri Sai Baba. He prostrated to the picture of Sri Sai Maharaj and paid his reverence. Now, in 1912, he has come for his first darshan of Sri Sai Baba and forgot about this incident that happened few years ago. Whereas the all-pervasive Sri Sai Baba reminded him of this at the appropriate time. Balabuva Sutar's eyes were permeated with tears of joy, wondering at the omniscience of Sri Sai Maharaj. He realized that Sri Sai Baba is none other than the divine incarnation. His faith on Sri Sai Maharaj grew in multifold. Hemat Panji has narrated the above Leela as it relates to Appa Sahib Kulkarni's experience. He underscores the core reality that praying to Sri Sai Maharaj's picture with loving devotion and having his mortal darshan is both accepted and received by Sri Sai Baba in the same manner. Devotees, Ramanathan brother would like to share an experience related to his guru, Pujya Sri Kulasekar Perumalji, lovingly addressed as Appa by the devotees of Sri Sai Baba. He once went to have darshan of Sri Sai Baba in a famous temple. The pratima of Sri Sai Baba was greatly admired by everyone. The form of the deity was not resting to the wall or throne, but was in the usual posture, seated with legs crossed and spine straight. All those who accompanied Appa marveled at the beautiful form of Sri Sai Maharaj and appreciated the artistic skills of the sculptor. Whereas Appa spoke to the administrative staff of the temple thus, "If Sri Sai is made to sit with his spine straight throughout, then his back would hurt. So, can you please keep a pillow to support his back?" Ramanathan brother adds, "I am quoting this incident to make you all understand that Appa can visualize the Chaitanyam, that is the consciousness of Sri Sai, while others, though revered the form as God and submitted their prayers, but didn't realize the living presence of the God." There is a similar incident related to Pujya Sri Radhakrishna Swamiji, the founder of Sai Spiritual Center, Bengaluru. He was the direct disciple of Pujya Sri Narasimha Swamiji. Once, palm-size photos of Sri Sai Baba were distributed by all who had arrived to temple. One of the recipients folded the picture and kept it in his pocket. Pujya Sri Radhakrishna Swamiji noticed this and quickly called that person and asked, "Why are you squeezing Sri Sai Baba like this? How will you feel if the same treatment is done to you? How did you even think of folding this picture?" Devotees, most of us see the picture or the statue of God in that form and not realize the consciousness present in those forms. whereas the great ones see only the consciousness of the God. Hence, the Lord is so pleased that He communicates with them directly, be it Pujya Sri Radhakrishna Swamiji or Appa. As the saying goes, Yata Bhava Tata Anubhava. They realized the consciousness of the God and the God revealed Himself to them. Similar was the case with Appa Sahib Kulkarni, and the same has been transpired through this divine sport. What happened following this is very amazing, and we shall listen to those in the coming episode. Bodhu Sri Sai, peace be to all. Om Sai Ram.